Night Raw completely upside down in a way that nobody saw coming. I'm talking about a return so explosive, so unexpected, that even CM Punk himself stood in that ring looking absolutely stunned. We need to break for WrestleMania season and beyond. Let me paint the picture for you. CM Punk and Bron Breakker have been at each other's throats for 3 weeks now. This isn't some random feud thrown together. This is a collision of eras. You've got with unfinished business. Then you've got Bron Breakker, 27 years old, third-generation superstar, absolute physical specimen, and he's been on an absolute tear through the Raw roster. Breakker looked at Punk and basically he doesn't back down from anyone, especially not some kid telling him he's washed. So they're having this match, and it's been absolutely brutal. 12 minutes of back-and-forth action. Breakker's hitting these gorilla press slams that would break against you in a split second. The crowd is completely invested because they can feel the tension. This isn't just about winning a match, this is about validation. Breakker needs to prove he belongs at the top. Punk needs to prove he's still got it. Then it happens. Punk hits the GTS out of nowhere. Go to sleep connects flush. Breakker goes down like a ton of bricks and the place erupts. Punk's exhausted, he's barely able to crawl over for the cover, but he drapes that arm across Breakker's chest. Rex and Bronson slide into the ring, and suddenly Punk realizes he's not in a wrestling match anymore. He's in a fight for his career. 3-on-1. The Steiner family circling him like predators. Punk's trying to fight them off, but what's he supposed to do against 3 guys who are all built like linebackers? They're beating him down, methodical, vicious, personal. Breakker's calling for it, they're dragging Punk to the outside, and they're setting him up for a triple powerbomb through the announce table. This isn't about winning anymore, this is about ending CM Punk. And that's when the entire arena loses its mind. That music hits. You know the one. The crowd goes from horrified silence to absolutely deafening in half a second. Roman Reigns' music is playing on Monday Night Raw, and nobody can believe what they're seeing. The Tribal Chief hasn't been on Raw in months. He's been on SmackDown doing his thing, building his legacy, and now he's walking down that ramp on the red brand like he owns the place. The look on Bron Breakker's face tells you everything you need to know. Rex and Bronson release Punk, and all 3 of them are just staring at Roman as he climbs through those ropes. There's this moment, this incredible tension where nobody knows what's about to happen. And Roman doesn't waste time talking. He doesn't waste time posturing. Superman punch to Rex Steiner, drops him instantly. Superman punch to Bronson, he crumbles. And now it's just Roman Reigns and Bron Breakker standing face to face in the center of that ring. The crowd is losing their minds because this is a dream match we didn't even know we wanted. Breakker's been positioning himself as the next big thing, the guy who's going to run WWE for the next decade. Roman Reigns is the big thing, the guy who's been running WWE for the past 4 years. Breakker's not backing down either. Kid's got heart, I'll give him that. He's talking trash right to Roman's face, pointing at Punk, pointing at the WrestleMania sign, telling Roman this is his show now. And Roman just stares at him with those cold, calculating eyes. Then Breakker makes the fatal mistake. He shoves Roman Reigns. Just puts his hands on the Tribal Chief's chest and shoves him. And you can see it in Roman's face. That switch flips. Superman punch drops Breakker where he stands. But Roman's not done. He pulls him up, positions him, and delivers a spear so devastating that both men go through the barricade. I'm talking about complete destruction. The barricade's in pieces, Breakker's laid out on the floor, Rex and Bronson are scrambling up the ramp because they want absolutely nothing to do with an angry Roman Reigns. Roman slides back into the ring, and this is where it gets really interesting. CM Punk's pulling himself up in the corner, barely able to stand after the beating he just took. And these 2 men lock eyes for the first time in months. Remember, Punk and Roman don't like each other. They've had issues. They've traded words. They've made it clear that if they're ever in the ring together, it's not going to be friendly. So the entire arena is holding its breath wondering what happens next. Roman takes a step toward Punk. Then another. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. And then Roman Reigns does something nobody expected. He extends his hand. The tribal chief is offering his hand to CM Punk. The crowd is absolutely begging Punk to shake it. They're on their feet, they're screaming, because they understand what this could mean. An alliance between Roman Reigns and CM Punk? That changes everything. But Punk doesn't take it. He looks at Roman's hand, looks at his face, looks at Bron Breakker's broken body on the outside, and then he just turns his back and walks away. He rolls out of the ring and starts limping up that ramp without a word. And Roman just stands there in the middle of the ring, hand still extended, watching Punk leave. No attack. No anger. Just this unreadable expression that's somehow more intense than any words could be. So let's talk about what this actually means, because there are layers to this thing. First, Roman Reigns just inserted himself into the Raw main event scene without warning. He showed up, he destroyed the most dominant force on Monday nights, and he did it like it was nothing. Bron Breakker's been running through everybody, and Roman just reminded the entire roster that there are levels to this business. Second, why did Roman save Punk? These two are not friends. Is this about respect? Is Roman sending a message that nobody gets to end CM Punk's career except him? Is there something bigger at play here? And third, what does Punk do with this? He rejected Roman's hand, but Roman also saved his career tonight. Punk's too smart to think this is out of the goodness of Roman's heart. The tribal chief doesn't do anything without a reason. So is Punk walking into a trap if he acknowledges this? Or is he making an enemy he can't afford to have by rejecting it? Bron Breakker's got to be absolutely seething right now too. He was about to make the statement of his career, about to cement himself as the guy on Raw, and Roman Reigns showed up and made him look like just another challenger. That's not the kind of humiliation a guy like Breakker forgets. We might have just witnessed the beginning of something much bigger than a one-night angle. The wrestling world is buzzing right now trying to figure out what this all means. Is Roman on Raw permanently? Was this a one-time message? Are we building toward Roman versus Breakker? Roman versus Punk? Some kind of chaotic triple threat situation? And with WrestleMania season heating up, the timing of this return couldn't be more significant. What's your take on this? Do you think Roman's playing mind games with everyone? Is Punk making a mistake by not accepting that hand? And is Bron Breakker about to go on an absolute rampage to get revenge? Let me know in the comments, because this story is just getting started, and something tells me Monday Night Raw is about to get a whole lot more dangerous with the tribal chief lurking around. If you want to stay updated on every twist and turn of this saga, make sure you're subscribed, because things are about to get absolutely insane.